Hello, and welcome back to Coding with Brijesh. In today's episode, we will be discussing about lead codes problem of the day 1768 merge strings alternatively. When I read through this statement, it is pretty much easy problem. So, we are just given two strings, word 1 and word 2, and now we have to merge these two strings alternatively. So suppose for the example 1 we are having two strings, word 1 is equal to abc and word 2 is equal to pqr. So if we want to merge it, we can do it like a from word 1, then p from word 2, then b from word 1, then q from word 2, then c from word 1, and r from the word 2. Now we are having couple of cases which are like word 1 and word two's length will be same. Word 1 will be smaller than word 2 and word 1 will be longer than word 2. So we have to discuss about these three examples that we are given. So now for the first example, we will start by simply just creating one result variable. Result is equal to uh, let's take a string builder here, and so it is pretty much simple a thing. If both strings are of same length, then we can do it like for each indexed, there we will take index as I and ch as our character. So when this is done, we simply have to append ch, that is a character from our first word 1, and then we will append word 2 at index. So this is pretty much straightforward, and we can simply now return our result dot to string. It is as simple as this one. So now we know that we will be failing this cases, so I'm just cancelling those and just skipping the case where both the words are of the same length, and let's run our code. So yes, it is accepted as we want, but we know that this will not be the case for the example 2. Why? Because for example 2 we are having word 1 is equal to AB and word 2 is equal to PQRS. That means it has 4 characters, and this one is having only 2 characters. So even if we try to do that for the test case 2, let's have it here, pick AB and PQRS. Now if we will run this, it will fail for the second example. Why? Because it will not append R and S. So we are just having A, P, B and Q. So what can be done here is like we can simply check here if the length of is greater than or not, something like that. We can do that. And for our third case, let's add that as well. We are having A, B, C, D, and here we are having only PQ. So for this test case also it is going to be failed, and it is not only going to be failed, it will give us a string index out of bound exception. Why? Because for word 1 we are having 4 characters. So when this one will try to get the character from the third sequence, means this word 2 of 3 or word 2 of 2, so it will give us a index out of bound exception. So how we can remove this one and get our solution. So for that, what we can simply do is, like, we first want to make sure that we iterate through at least the smallest number possible. So for this 2, the smallest number is 3. For this, smallest number is 2. So for the smallest length, so it is 2, and for third example also it is 2. So we want to make sure that we reach at least there, and for that, let's create one variable, smallest length is equal to, now we want this to be minimum of word1 dot length and word2 dot length. So it will give us the minimum length of any of these two words. So our loop will be something like, if I in 0 until SL, that means smallest length. If that is true, then we will simply append as we were appending earlier. So word1 of I dot append word2 of I. So for till now it is straightforward as we did earlier. Just instead of looping on directly word1, we here looping on a smallest length and appending our words as it is. So this will also work, but it will now not give us an error because it won't go to index out of bound, but our second and third example test cases will not be passed for now. So we are having a wrong answer for case 2 and wrong answer for case 3 also. So why? Because we are not having our CD over here and we are not having our RS over here, and our first case it is passed. So it is giving us the output as expected. So what we can do here is, like, we want to return the string if it is done, and if it is not done, then we have to check for the characters that are remaining. So if the word 1 is remaining or word 2 is remaining, what is remaining, so we need to check for that. So first let's do a simple math. We will simply check for the length. If word 1 and word 2 length are equal, if this is true, then we can directly return our result dot to string. Okay, and else if our word1 dot length is greater than word2 dot length, if this is the scenario, then we have to append the word 1's remaining characters to the result. So what we will do is result dot append word1 dot, we will now simply take a substring. Why? Because we don't have to worry about which character we are picking, we are just worried about the length that is remained. So for that we will simply pass here SL, because our starting position will be SL, because until SL means our shortest length, we have already kept the characters into the result. So we simply want to this to be true, and at the end we can directly return to string. So otherwise what will be this scenario now? This will be the word 2 is longer than word 1. So if that is the case, then we have to do it like result dot append word 2 dot substring of from SL, and we will simply return our solution from here. So this will be the simplest solution. Now let's run this example. and we are having all our cases passed. Now just for the simplicity of making this code more readable, I'll pick this return statement from here and edit it here, so we don't have to write return every time, and we can simplify this one also like this. So instead of every time writing result dot toString, result dot append, then result dot toString, we can directly use a concat functions and directly do our performance. Now this will also work. Let me show you by running this test cases, and you, as you can see, it is accepted for now. Now if you want, you can change these conditions to when loop. So instead of this, let's return when word1 dot length is equal to word2 dot length. If this is the case, then result dot toString. If word1 dot length is greater than word2 dot length, if this is the case, then we have to append word1 here, word1 dot substring from SL, and we will return dot toString. Else result dot append word1 dot substring, sorry, we have to take word2 substring from SL and have to return this. Okay, and by running our example, we are having our test cases passed. So we can do it both the way. We can use if else statements, or we can simplify things and use a when condition over here, and we are having a simple and much sweeter code with the Kotlin. So this is a straightforward answer, and now let's just submit this one. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial today, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye bye.